sunny day, top of 19. Well, one of the hoaxes that is being perpetrated in this carbon tax fiasco is the argument that, well, get rid of coal and embrace renewable energy. Now, all that's left of renewable energy is wind and solar. The Greens and Julia Gillard don't want to build dams, so you can forget about hydroelectric power. They hate uranium, so forget about nuclear power. So that leaves solar and wind as renewable energy, both of which are unaffordable, and supply can't be guaranteed. The New South Wales Independent Pricing and Regulatory Tribunal, which is an advisor to the Gillard government on climate change, has said that the whole renewable energy target should be dismantled. The Productivity Commission says likewise. Even if we were to embrace the notion today of wind and solar, Julia Gillard doesn't know this, let alone tell you it, they provide less than 0.6% currently of the world's entire energy needs. And they're infinitely more expensive than fossil fuels. Paul Sheehan wrote an excellent piece about this in the Sydney Morning Herald on Monday, as he always does, in dealing with the litany of issues which the Gillard government has handled incompetently, to say nothing of the massive increase in bureaucrats to handle this so-called carbon tax and renewable energy nonsense. So far, the government has announced a Clean Energy Finance Corporation, a Clean Energy Regulator, the Australian Renewable Energy Agency, a Climate Change Authority, the Clean Technology Food and Foundries Investment Program, the Clean Technology Focus, the Clean Energy Skills Package, as well as the Department of Climate Change. We're swarming alive with bureaucrats, one of only 2 countries in the world with a Department of Climate Change. Yet Julia Gillard is being advised that the renewable energy program is unaffordable. Paul Sheehan cited some figures. The cost of electricity, according to the Productivity Commission, per megawatt hour, that is, how much it costs to produce energy from the different sources. Black coal, $79 per megawatt hour. Gas, $97. Wind, $150 to $214 per megawatt hour. Solar, $400 to $473 per megawatt hour. Productivity Commission figures. Productivity Commission, the government's own advisor. And in spite of Julia Gillard quoting China, saying, oh, it's going to cut carbon emissions, the vast majority of its energy comes from coal, and we provide the coal to them. Wind power generates 0.05% of China's energy. Solar is responsible for 1/2 of 1,000th of 1% of China's energy. So the point is, putting a price on carbon or carbon dioxide and hoping alternative energies will catch up is ludicrous public policy. Germany has spent $70 billion in subsidies for solar panels, which led one international energy expert to say, and I quote, inefficient, uncompetitive solar technology sits on rooftops across a fairly clouded country. And for delivering 0.1% of Germany's total energy supply, Germany has forked out $70 billion in subsidies. I'll hopefully speak tomorrow to Professor Bjorn Lomborg, the adjunct professor at the Copenhagen Business School in Denmark, a world authority, who said recently, quote, until alternative energy technology is ready to compete on its merits, carbon taxes will simply bleed the economy while providing no real benefit to climate. You can't say it more simply than that, but he did. Professor Lomborg also said, trying to rein in temperatures through carbon cuts doesn't make economic sense even for developed nations. It's no use developing anger fatigue over this carbon tax proposal. It's in Australia's interests, forget political parties, in Australia's interests that the widespread economic damage this would lead to has to be headed off now. Bjorn Lomborg has argued that a carbon tax, if it's to be set high enough to meaningfully rein in temperatures, would cause widespread economic damage. Someone has to stop this madness in Canberra and stop it now.